Hi everyone. For those of you I have not had the pleasure to meet, my name is Maria Soklas and I'm the president of Cox Automotive Canada. I know that we all wish we were kicking off this fantastic event in person at our Mannheim Toronto auction, but health and safety always comes first. So on behalf of our entire team, I am thrilled to welcome you all to this virtual event. In the automotive industry, there are very few names that spark more interest than Corvette. So it gives me great pride to have Mannheim partnering with the team at GM of Canada for this special opportunity with funds going to such a great cause. It is my pleasure to officially get things started by introducing Scott Bell, President and Managing Director at General Motors of Canada.
Hi, I'm Scott Bell, President and Managing Director of General Motors Canada, and I want to thank you for joining us here today. We've donated two extremely special vehicles for auction, the last ever Chevrolet Corvette C7 and the first ever Corvette C8 built for Canada. And what makes this auction special to GM Canada and to me personally is that these vehicles are being donated to Sharon's kids, who will auction them off on behalf of Sharon Clark. This is a charity that has been doing amazing work for youth in the community of Durham for 52 years. We're excited to help Sharon's kids continue that tradition. These amazing Corvettes will look great in any collection and even better on the track. So we're excited to get this auction underway. Thank you so much for supporting such an important initiative for us here at GM and Chevrolet Canada.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
In a million years, you could never dream this.
Sharon Clark was the founder of Sharon's Kids, who are an incredible donator of our hamper program that we run every year.
We were trying to figure out how many families she's helped in total, and it's almost impossible to figure that out, going back 52 years, but it's easily 1,000 families that have received hampers through Sharon's Kids.
So Sharon came into my life when I was a kid living in a group home, and she was there to give me a bike. She actually came out herself, which is one of the great things about Sharon, is that she took such a personal interest.
You know, it was difficult when she passed. You know, she was a wonderful woman. I could only live up to her.
The magic that came from it and how much it was able to grow, it's amazing.
I'm actually really excited to get us going really early on the Holiday Hope program this year, which is why we put together this call. We would like to donate 2 Corvettes to the Children's Aid Foundation to auction off on behalf of Sharon Clark.
I'm speechless.
Sharon's organization is very personal to me. I had a chance to meet Sharon a few years ago and understand what she really put into this charity. Beyond that, I got to know what our Canadian employees had put into this charity since '68 when she started it. I wanted to do something very special this year in honor of Sharon.
I think we're making a difference in people's lives by helping to bring financial resources together to enrich the lives of kids and youth in Durham.
This is just above and beyond anything we ever could have imagined. Like, never crossed our minds that they would do something like this. That's incredible.
Sharon would be overwhelmed.
Just floored. And Sharon would be so thrilled.
Sharon was an inspiration to everyone who met her. I mean, today, if you talk to a General Motors employee, they would know who Sharon was, and they would know Sharon's Kids.
It's great to see that GM is devoted to continuing that legacy and continuing to support the work that we do.
I think Sharon's legacy will to think of others before yourself, to give back to the community and the less fortunate, and don't turn a blind eye. You know, when you see somebody struggling, you know, give them help when you can.
When you're a Crown Ward, when you're in group homes and foster homes, things like that, it's like you're taken care of. You're given everything you need. You're given food, you're given clothes, all that stuff. But getting a nice bike, or, you know, those are extras. Those are things you don't necessarily get. Not just material that you're getting. Oh, it's cool that I got a nice new bike that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise, but also, I mean, the psychological aspect that comes with that too, of like a kid knowing that somebody's out there that actually cares, that, you know, wants them to have these things, to have a normal childhood. There's a certain mentality that you're worth more that comes with that.
Just being able to continue this program on behalf of Sharon helps not only continue her memory, but it is something that our community needs. And it has to be carried on. There are people in need out there, and if you can give, then you should give.
Welcome to Mannheim, Toronto, and the Corvette for Kids specialty charity auction tonight. My name is Vince McDonald. I'll be your auctioneer for this evening, and I feel very honored and blessed to be here. I'd like to introduce Maria Soklas. She is Cox president of Cox Automotive Canada, and I also like to introduce Scott Bell. He's also the president and managing director for GM Canada.
Thanks, Vince. Thanks for having us, Maria. Thank you very much for allowing us to do such a great thing here tonight in your facility. So we really appreciate that. It's great to be here live. We're thrilled. To all the bidders out there, we've been excited to watch all the activity up until this point, and now's the big moment where we actually get to put some big numbers on the board. So we're fired up for this activity, and I want to thank you all for participating. You saw the videos up front. This is for a wonderful, wonderful cause. These are two beautiful cars, automotive history in the making right here tonight. I don't think we've ever put cars like this back to back. The what we call the bookends, the last generation of the model that's going out, and the first generation, the first of the model coming in. So this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and just a great cause. Sharon's Kids is very near and dear to our hearts at General Motors. Sharon worked for us, started this in the plant 52 years ago in 1968, and her and the ladies basically decided to forego their own gift exchange to try to do something for the community. And I think that first night was $24 that they raised, and they were able to do some wonderful things for a single mother and her newborn baby. So it's progressed into a much bigger charity than that, and our teams have been thrilled to be a part of that all along, and hopefully tonight we'll blow the $24 out of the water, and Sharon will be proud. Unfortunately, we lost Sharon to a very courageous battle with cancer this spring, and she'd be thrilled to be able to see us tonight and what we're about ready to do. So let's not waste any time. Let's get the first car out here. This is the C7. So this is the 7th generation Corvette. This is a beautiful torch red. This is our Grand Sport Edition, very popular package for us. It's got all the look and feel of a Z06, but really tame to drive on the road, really manageable, something that consumers really love. Obviously, the color and combination speaks for itself. It's got the 6.2 liter here, 460 horse. It's got a manual transmission. So here's another little tidbit. Not only is this the last C7, the last front engine Corvette that will ever be built, you will ever see in Canada. It is also the last manual transmission. So this has the 7-speed manual. So this is the last Corvette built for Canada to ever have a manual transmission. So it's also got the luggage package. It's got the carbon fiber package. Just a beautiful car, but again, a piece of automotive history being made here tonight.
Thank you, Scott. And a couple other things. We'd also like to thank all the bidders online that participated throughout the week. And we'd also welcome all you YouTube people on the GM YouTube site. And we want to talk about one little thing before we start, and that is the charitable receipt. It will be available, and that'll be available from the MSR price difference between that and the closing bid. So there is a charitable receipt, and so keep that in mind. So that's very important. So first one today, a 2019 Chevy Corvette Preferred Equipment Package on it here. We're going to start her at $75,000 and go. $75,000. Who give $100? But if it's $75,000, who give $100,000 on her? $75,000. Who give $100? Go ahead, put her in there, Gord. $75,000 down here. Who give $100? $75,000 here. I'm going to go about who give $100,000 on her? $75,000. Who give $100? You got to place that bid in there now. $75,000. Who give $100,000 here? I'm going to go to buy 75 at 100. 75 here. I'm going to go to buy. Who give $100,000 under? 75 here. I'm going to go to buy 75. Now 100. What's happening, Gordy? 75 here. Who give $100,000 to go down? 75 grand. 100,000. 75 would get about. Who give $100,000? I think we got a little bit of a glimpse. It's not going into the system.
Well, here, let me talk a little bit more about the car. There's when you order this car, you have a luggage option, so we did that for this particular spec. There's also a personalized plaque that they put on the dash. The team had the foresight to know that this was the last car. So to document the last car, it actually says it was the last VIN built for Canada on that plaque. So that came directly from the factory. We'll also support the entire car with all the documentation to verify that this for sure was the last Canadian VIN front engine, just 7th generation Corvette.
All right, I think we got it fixed. 75 and 100, not 125. But a bit $100,000 on a hook of $125,000 to go now. 100,000, 125,000 for $100 on here now. Hook of 125 here. I'm going to go to about 100,000, 110,000, 25. But a good 50. But a bit 125. But a bit 50 now. 125 bid. Hook of 50. Bid 125. Check it out there, Maria. 125 and 150. 125 here. 50. 175 at the bottom. 150 bid here. 175 here. I'm going to go to about $175,000 here. 150 now. 175. Do you want to buy? 150 bid here. 175 and 175. And Scotty, tell us a little more about it.
Yeah, so let's talk about some of the other features that we have here. The team put together a nice little swag of Corvette gear. We've got a poster here, a commemorative poster that's signed by Ron Fellows, our very own Corvette driver, and runs all of our training facilities for the Corvette here. So we're adding that. We've also thrown in an opportunity to you and a guest, so the winning bid would be able to go to to tour the museum in Kentucky, which is a wonderful, wonderful experience. And Ron has also offered, for those of you who know, when you purchase this car, you get an opportunity to go out to Vegas or out to Spring Mountain and actually go through the training course out there and drive the car on the track. That's good for one person. Ron is throwing in an extra, so you'll be able to take a guest out to Vegas. So
and also, the original price labels are in the car as well, I'm told.
That is correct. That is correct.
All right, we got 150. Let's go 160, Gord. 150,000, 160. Let's go 70. Even to go to 160 now. 70 here to go now. 160, 1,000. What you say? 170,000. 170 bid. Who give 80 Brian? Going to go to 170. All about here. But to get 80. 170. $180,000 only. 170 bid. Who give 180,000 to go? 170. Now 80. 170 here. I'm going to go to 80. 80. But to go to 170. But to get 80. Back to you, Scott.
Okay. All right. Here's my. This is a package that money can't buy. For anybody who knows, Ron Fellows has a track in Bowmanville here in Ontario, Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. It is a wonderful, wonderful track. We sometimes take some toys out there and have a little fun. So Ron has agreed, and we've also committed to bring in the vehicles for you and 4 guests to be able to spend an afternoon at that track ripping around in not only Corvettes but Camaros and soon to be some Blackwing Cadillacs. So we're excited to offer that. That is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and I will be happy to join that crowd for that evening. So it'll be
Sounds
good.
like a fun day there. 170. Let's go 75. 175,000 to you. But a bid 170. But get 175 on the bond here. I'm going to go back at 170,000. 175,000 to buy him. 170 bid here. Now 175 on the bid 75 here. I'm going to go to buy you all done. I'm going to go to about 175 on the bond 180. 175 now 80. 180 bid. 185 here. I'm going to go to buy 180 bid here. I'm going to go to buy hook 185. I'm going to go to buy 185 here and go. Don't lose her now. I'm going to go to buy for 180. 185. 185. 5. Pop it up. Pop it up. 5. I'm going to go to bank it about how about 182. 5 down. 87. At 85. Try it. 187.50. I'm going to go to buy one here. I'm going to go to buy 185. I'm going to go to buy 87 half. At 87 half here, Paul. I'm going to go to buy 190. 190. Let's go here down. I'm going to go to buy. Let's get it going down. We're going to go to buy and get over the hump, boys. 190,000. 187 here. I'm going to go to buy 190 here. I'm going to go to buy. Don't forget about that charitable receipt. 187.5. 190,000. 190 here. I'm going to go to buy 190 here. 187.5. I'm going to get 90. I'm going to go to buy 190. One time, Brian. I'm going to go to buy 190 here. I'm going to go to buy 187.5. I'm going to get 1 time before we knock her down, Scott.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, this is for a wonderful cause. We've got just an awesome, awesome vehicle here, never to be seen again. Rear-wheel drive, front engine Corvette that manual transmission, the last one ever made for Canada, all authentic and documented. Great opportunity, great cause. Please throw us your bids.
This is it. This is it. We're getting near the end on this one. 190,000. 187.5. But a good 90. But 90. But 90. But 90. But a good amount. Who could 190,000 one time. 187 here. But a good 90 here. I'm going to buy up 90. But 90. But 90. All done. But a good amount. 187.5. But a good 90. But a good amount. $190,000 last call. 187. But a good 9. But 90. But 90. But 90. Here we go. But die. So $187,500 to Paul Sadlin.
Awesome. Thank you, Paul. That's just incredible. Again, Sharon would be unbelievably proud to have that happen, and you just bought yourself probably one of the most iconic brands in automotive history, and to have the last one of this generation in your collection will be awesome, and we'll see you out at Canadian Motorsports Park. It's a big deal. Okay. All right, so now we're going to get to the next one, which is our C8. You know, this is this car kind of speaks for itself. It's been just a wonderful story for our engineering team to finally get to that point where they've been able to find a way to get that engine in the back and make it attainable for the general public. So this is a phenomenal car. You'll see it come out here in a second. It's in Sebring orange. Beautiful black accent wheels. This one, you'll notice, will have the dual roof package. You'll see the carbon fiber roof is in the car, which is color matched to the car. The transluent roof is in the back. Of course, 2 trunks here because the engine's in the rear. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful car, and certainly the talk of all performance vehicles this year for sure, and for many years to come. So this one has the 6.2 liter. So this is an all-new engine for us. It's got the dual clutch transmission, paddle shift. If you've never had a chance to drive it, it's a phenomenal drive. 495 horse, 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. Top speed of 194 miles an hour, and this is our base car, and we're just getting started. So excited to put this one on the block. This is our first VIN. This VIN is actually VIN 74 of all Corvettes, but this is the very first VIN built for Canada.
Awesome. 2020 for Ford Equipment Group. Yes, also has a Z51 performance package on it. 75,000 to start it. 75. Hook of 100. 75 at 125 at a bid 150. But a bid 125. Hook of 150 here. I'm going to buy 150 now. 175 at a 1 here. 150 bid done. Now 75. 175 here to go. 75 down 200. But a bid 175. Let's go to I'm going to buy 175. $200,000. 175 bid. Hook of team and two. But a good team. We're going to go to 175 now to end. Back to you, Scott.
Yeah. Okay. So let's offer up some of the same things that we talked about with the C7 for the C8, and this is a car that we're actually that we're using in the training school. So again, Ron Fellows willing to give up that extra seat. So when you buy the car, you get one. Ron will throw in the second, so you can take you and a guest out to that. We'll throw in the same gear, the same poster that we offered up front, so let's throw that in the mix as well.
And also the original labels are in the car on this one as well. We're going to knock it down 175, 185. One high, 1,000. Yes, sir. I'm going to 175,000, 185,000. 175 at about 85 at about 85. 175, no 85. And I'm going to buy 175 here, no 85. 175, try 180, Gord. 180, 180, 180, 180,000. 175,000 bid. Who give $180,000 only. Don't forget about that charitable receipt. 175, 180,000 to you. 175 here. I'm going to buy 180. 180 doesn't make much sense. It's going less than the other one.
Maybe they're not getting started just yet. Let's see what we got. So we got Ron and our team also work together to provide that same experience. So taking the toys out to Canadian Motorsport Park, you and 4 guests, we want to invite you to do that as well with the purchase of this vehicle.
And I'm at 175, $180,000. 175 here now, 180. 175 here, I'm going to get 80. I'm going to go to $180,000. I'm going to go to 175 here, I'm going to get 80. 175, how about 176? Try a $1,000 bid. 175 here, $176,000 to you. 175 at $176,000. 175 here, 6 and now 177 only. 16 and 177. I'm going to go to here, Paul. 176 here, now 177.8. D, bid good 8 here. I'm going to go to bid good about 178,000 to you now. Bid 177 here, bid good 8 for him. I'm going to go to 177. How about you, Brian? I'm going to go to 177, $178,000. Able to buy last call if you want to get in for 177, 178,000. Over to you, Scott.
Yeah, this is again an opportunity. This is Corvette history in the making, right? To move that engine was something we've been trying to do for many years. Finally did it, and to have the first one here that was spec'd for Canada, very special car.
And we're late at $177,000, yes sir, $178,000. 177,000. Let's go. But a bid 177 here to get 8 down. I'm gonna go to you get a watcher go that cheap. 178,000. Last call now 9. 179 Paul. 170 but to get 9 for him. I'm gonna go to 180. But a bid 179 but to get about $180,000 only. I'm gonna go to 180 here now. I'm gonna go to buy here, Dad. 181. 111 here. I'm gonna go to buy. We're going a long way. 181. Now two. I'm going to go to bank at a bit. Team mile to buy. Bid $181,000, $182,000 to you now. But a good amount of 181. But a bit two. Team. I'm going to go to buy. Here we go, Eric. I'm going to go to buy 181, 182,000. Is there anybody else here? $181,000, $182,000. Sold. 181,000. Paul Sadlin, you got them both.
Wow, that's awesome. Awesome. Congratulations, Paul. They're great as individuals. They're even better as a pair. So hats off to you. You're going to enjoy them both, and we look forward to having you out at the park with your team or your friends or whoever you choose to bring. Right? It'll be a great time. So I just wanted to say thank you to the bidders here. I think it's a very special moment for us, for General Motors. A big night for a great charity in our hometown, Oshawa, Durham region. It's just going to go a long way to do a lot of wonderful things for a lot of families, and I think we did Sharon proud tonight. She was concerned where her charity was going once she was gone, and I think we did it right tonight and gave her a bunch of money for her kids. So beautiful job.
Very thoughtful for GM. Thank you all. We will be doing our premium luxury auction starting in about 5 minutes from now. If you want any dealers, log out and log back in on the Mannheim site. We'll have that going shortly. Thank you very much.